Yves Tourigny is here, the creator of a brand new board game. It's not out yet, but it's coming. It's called Top This. How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Good to have you here this morning. You, in your kind of off hours, work on developing games and that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, it's a jobby of mine, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to monetize my interests.
Right, a jobby. I like that.
Yeah,
that's good. What's Top This all about?
It's a flicking game, so kind of like crokinole, where you've got toppings that you're going to try to place on a pizza.
On your blank pizza?
Yeah, and the goal is to complete order cards. So order cards have different toppings on them.
Right, right.
And they're worth points.
Okay.
So on your turn, you're trying to place them skillfully so that at the end of your turn, you can point to one of these and say, okay, I've completed this one.
Right. Now, do you have to get the individual toppings on a piece of pizza or anywhere on the pizza?
Right, so the pizza is divided into 8 slices.
Yes.
And each of these orders is a slice with 3 toppings on it. So you've got to, you don't need to aim for a specific one, but as long as on one of these slices at the end you've got those 3 toppings and no other ones, then you can claim that order.
And here's my bag of toppings.
Absolutely, yeah.
I see, I see. So if I draw a card and it's got mushrooms and what are the green things?
Oh, that's spinach.
Spinach and onions, red onions. I hope to draw one of those items from the bag.
There's a bit more. So you start the game, you've got 4 of these in hand.
Okay.
And each of these is double-sided. So you've got 2 options usually on most of the discs.
Right.
And these cards will be out for everybody to see.
Right.
So you can see what you're aiming for. You can see what other people are aiming for.
Okay.
And you can sort of scuttle their plans by.
Oh, you can knock them off the pizza?
Absolutely. So it's a sort of a dexterity game, a bit of a skill involved. So you,
right.
If you knock stuff off, it goes to your opponent. At the end of your turn, you draw back up to 4. So you've always got 4 of these when you start your turn.
Sounds like a fun game.
I hope so.
How long were you working on this one?
This specific one I've been working on for about 1.5 years.
Yeah.
So a lot of testing involved.
Yeah, exactly. Explain to me the process of getting a board game out to the general public. It's not as easy as one might think.
Well, it depends on how professional you want to go about it. I mean, it's kind of like a recipe. You can just dash something off on a piece of paper and then try to get that published. But it's a lot more conscientious to actually then try to make it and have other people try it. Right? So you start with a concept and then you make a prototype. So this is a prototype of the board. So this is something we made at home.
Right.
This is not a final production copy.
Right.
And then
it even says on the pizza box, prototype.
Right. So just in case people weren't listening to me, they can just read it off the box.
Right.
And then I play it. Play it. Make refinements. Get
other people to play it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I play with my boys, and I'm also part of a collective of game designers called the Game Artisans of Canada.
Right.
So that's got chapters across the country, and so we send the game out to other chapters to get it tested, to get it played. So this is the end result of about 1 year's worth of play testing.
Okay, so that's the prototype. How do you get it out to people financially and that sort of thing? Because I know that you're working on that right now, right?
Right. So the publisher that I've signed this game with, Uniforge Games, is from Ottawa, and to sort of fund the production run, they've decided to use Kickstarter. So Kickstarter is a crowdfunding program. So essentially, you present your project and you say, this is how much money we need to get it off the ground. If you pledge this much, you'll get a copy of the game. If you pledge this much, you get a copy of the game and some extras. You get 3 copies of the games or whatever. So there's different levels you can pledge at.
Really?
And if we meet our funding level, which is $15,000, we've got 16 more days. We're about $10,000 into it. So,
okay, so you need another $5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With 2 weeks, so plenty of time.
That's an interesting concept. Yeah. Where can we find out more about the game and what you're up to?
Well, the game itself has got a website, playtopthis.com, which links to the Kickstarter.
Right.
And then
people can check it out more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, maybe we'll see it on game store shelves soon.
I hope so.
Who knows? Thanks for coming by, Yves.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Makes me hungry, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's a bit early for pizza in the day, but look forward to lunch.
Anytime's pizza time.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Thanks for coming by.
You're welcome.